Hey guys, it's Bailey. Welcome back to the channel. You might already know if you've watched the other video that went up today, but today is an unboxing palooza. I have not only shared what came in my November Ipsy Glam bag, but in this video, I'm going to be sharing what came in my Play by Sephora box in the month of November. So if you want to see the Ipsy bag, you can click either the I here or wait till the end and click the annotation. But in the meantime, I want to go through what came in my Play by Sephora box. And as you know, when I do these unboxings, I like to not only tell you what came inside, but also demo them out and give you my thoughts on them for as long or for as limited time as I may have been able to try them, since my boxes tend to come later towards the end of the month, which is why these videos are kind of well into the next month, but you know, reviews are reviews, right? But I do like to include all that in these. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop inside. First up is an eye pencil. It's the one I'm wearing today as a liner on my top lash line as well as my waterline. It's from the Sephora brand and it is their Contour Eye Pencil 24-hour wear. It's a waterproof eye pencil and this is in the shade My Boyfriend's Jeans, which is a super fun, deep, actually kind of a deep, bright metallic blue. It's just super fun and not something I ever personally thought. I would never pick this for myself if I were walking around in Sephora, but I really like what it does to my eyes. So right off the bat, it's a really fun find in this box. But also, Sephora in general is a really underrated brand despite the fact that the store is so popular. I think there are a lot of hidden gems within the Sephora brand, and so was excited to get this and happy to say that it really is a budge-proof, waterproof formula, and I was really impressed with how pigmented and smoothly this eyeliner applied. Next time I'm thinking of picking up some eyeliners, I will definitely look at the Sephora brand because for as good as they are, they're often well under the price points of a lot of the other brands that Sephora actually retails. So loved getting this in this month's box. Next up are lips, and there are actually two lip products in this month's box. I'll talk about the one that I am wearing first. This is a Bite Beauty lip pencil, and given the size, it's a great value. Not a full size, but a pretty good size. And this is in the color Rhubarb, which is, it's not just any lip pencil, because Bite does have, I mean, they're all about lips. So this is their Crayon Riche in the shade Rhubarb, and it's really a great, nice kind of amped up your lips but better shade for the winter. These are beautiful. Like I said, Bite is all about lips, so they know how to do a wonderful lip product. It's super moisturizing, glides on, super pigmented. This is one layer of wear, or one layer of application, and the wear is pretty nice as well. Despite being moisturizing, having kind of a slightly balmy finish, it actually is relatively long lasting, lasts, you know, 3 to 4 hours in my book. Kind of wears away unevenly, but super easy to either reapply or just take your finger and kind of, when you know it's wearing away unevenly, I just take my finger, pat it through, and then I'm kind of good to go for like another hour or two. And this was a good find for me personally because whenever I'm thinking lip colors, especially in Sephora, I'm always going for something big or bold or bright or kind of unique, and to me Bite is very nourishing. Safe is probably not the right word, but for some reason it's what's coming to mind. It's just not one of those like wow products that I always reach for, but the fact of the matter is they make amazing lip products, and so I was kind of glad to receive one of these that I wouldn't typically pick up on my average walk into Sephora. It was nice to get one of those products in this box. Next up is a Buxom lip gloss. This is their full-on lip cream in the shade Dolly, which I actually already have but had to chuck very recently because it was very old and nearly used up, so it's clearly already a favorite for me. These are some really fun lip glosses. They have a pretty strong minty feel or vanilla smell and minty sensation on the lips, which I find very refreshing and cooling. If you're not into that, these might be a turn off for you, but I personally like that in a lip gloss. And Dolly in particular is this really nice semi-opaque lip gloss, and this is a really hefty size. This, although not full size, it is what you get in like holiday samplers, which will get you through quite a while, especially if, like me, you are a serial lip gloss user and you can't stick to one. You throw 5 in your purse and you just pick one at random out whenever you need one. So I feel like this is gonna last a really, really long time, and I already know it is a shade and a product that I'll love. Moving on to some non-color cosmetics products. I actually probably should have talked about this one first because it is a primer. It's Makeup Forever's Step 1 Skin Equalizer. It is the hydrating primer, but the reason I didn't talk about it first is because I didn't use it. I already know that this is not really a good primer for me. I know why they included it in this box. If you have dry, very dry, even combination skin that you find, you know, all of our skin gets a little bit drier here in winter, I don't personally need this yet. I am still a huge fan of the mattifying primer, which I'm not, oh, here it is actually. I've raved about this, it's been in a favorites. This is my go-to primer, so I kind of already knew this was not in my wheelhouse, but it's not a huge sample. I can go ahead and give this to somebody, but it was a big enough sample to get a solid idea for what this might do to your skin. But I personally, if you're gonna pick up a Makeup Forever primer and you have combo to oily skin, the mattifying primer is unbeatable. Moving on to more hydrating products, they included a classic in this month's box. This is Josie Maran's Argan Oil, which is basically the most multitasking moisturizer you will ever come across. It is an oil that you can use on your hair, your hands, your face, your elbows, anything that needs moisturizing, rub it on there and it'll probably fix it. I do not need this for my face. I also don't need it for my hair because I have very kind of fine hair that's easily weighed down by products, so I don't like to use oils. Even if it's to add smooth and sheen, I'll go for a spray any other day. But my cuticles are an absolute mess in winter. My knuckles are an absolute mess in winter. Elbows can always use a little help. Like, this will not go to waste, but yeah, it really is just the ultimate multitasker when it comes to oils. The last product is one that I ended up falling in love with. The last product is a fragrance, and it's one that I ended up falling in love with. This is Stella by Stella McCartney, and it's not a super big sample, but I have done a number on it. I'll give you a close-up here. I really like this. It combines two of my favorite fragrances, rose and amber. I love the deep, sultry notes of the amber, but I also love having like kind of the super high notes right at the beginning, and as they kind of fade throughout the day, you just get a slight, subtle, floral scent that is the rose, and that balance is just absolutely perfect to me. It's also a really long-lasting fragrance. I tend to have issues with fragrances lasting on me all day, and so I gotta be honest, of all the products in this box, this might be the one that I buy. Sephora, if you're a VIB, or maybe it's a VIB Rouge, they recently sold out or sent out a $25 gift card to use on a $50 purchase or more, and after the VIB sale I was kind of like, I didn't need anything, but now that I've tried this might be what gets the gift card, because it is that good. And because I look for scents like this so much, I end up, as you can see with fragrances back there and back there, I end up with a lot of fragrances that seem really rich and really sweet, but they lack those floral notes, or they're completely floral and they lack the really deep, rich amber notes. Like I said, perfect marriage between the two, so this might be what wins the gift card. But that is everything that came in my Play by Sephora box this November. Really hope you guys enjoyed hearing about all of them and seeing the demos, hearing reviews, all that stuff. As usual, I would love to hear what came in your monthly subscription services. I don't know that the Play by Sephora box is widely available still. I know we're on box like 3 or 4 at this point. Fingers crossed everyone is able to sign up soon, but until then I'll definitely continue to share my thoughts on everything inside, because really everything that comes inside is still current and permanent and things that you can go to Sephora and buy yourself. So I feel like they're still useful reviews. Hopefully you feel that way too. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!